What's up, guys? Sergio here. So today what I want to talk to you guys about is how to work through injury. Now, injury is something that comes to all of us. Everybody experiences injury at some point in their life. Whether they're an athlete or just a recreational lifter, everybody's going to experience some kind of injury of some shape or form. So the question is, what do we do when we face injury? And so the best way to explain this is to use myself as an example. I currently am going through a little bit of a back injury. Nothing major, I don't think, but definitely something that is enough to kind of derail me. So last week, I was doing some back squat. Nothing out of the ordinary, just, regular 3 sets or three working sets. And it was on my last set. I kind of leaned forward just a little bit, but it was just enough to just kind of catch my back in a little of a weird position. It just gave me a little bit of pain, but it did kind of cause me to feel it the rest of the week and kind of affect me a little bit when I would bend over and things like that. So when that happened, the first thing that you're gonna want to do is freak out or to lose control. Like, oh, I can't believe I did this. Like, how'd I, mess myself up? But the first thing you want to do is, don't freak out. You want to stay calm and collected so that you can figure out, one, what the issue is or what exactly happened, but then two, you can figure out what to do moving forward. So the first step is, don't freak out. Maintain composure, get to the bottom of the situation, figure out, what exactly happened. The second thing you want to do is you want to be smart. So moving forward, once you figured out, what the injury is or what the issue you have, if you didn't know what it was to begin with, is you want to be smart. So, if you messed up your knee, you don't want to go, do box jumps the next day. Like, that's just not smart. And it's really hard for a lot of people, myself included, who are competitive, who want to always be, doing their best. They want to be, bring their A game and everything they do. It's hard to kind of stop and, kind of take a step back when, you're injured and you want to be, on the top of your game. So the second thing, after, you have regained composure, is you want to be smart, So if that means, taking a break from the gym or from that particular exercise, then that's what you want to do. If that means that you need to lower the weight, then, let's lower the weight. Don't do anything that's going to just jeopardize you and cause you more pain in the future. The last thing that you want to do is come up with a game plan. So whether that's, resting, like I just said, that's part of being smart, or if that means working around it, then you want to make sure you work around it. And that's pretty much what I did in my situation. I tweaked my back a little bit. Instead of, just freaking out and completely giving up, I stopped, I thought about it. I thought about a game plan, something that I can do to work around the injury rather than push through it. So as you guys just saw, my workout, or you're just watching it right now, I start off with the deadlift, and I make sure I was warmed up, and then what I did was I worked my way up to 225, and then at 225 I stopped because I started to feel my back a little bit. So rather than keep pushing it, I was smart, stopped, and I moved on to the next thing. I did Romanian deadlifts, did that with a little bit lighter weight, higher rep, and just really focused on form, really trying to engage my hamstrings, and it actually wound up being a pretty good workout overall because it really caused me to focus on the movement and the contractions and what I was doing rather than just trying to move heavy weight. So After the Romanian deadlifts, I went on to do rope pull-throughs instead of my regular hip thrust, where I would, load on a whole bunch of weight. I did the pull-throughs, and that felt pretty good. And I went on to lying hamstring curls, and also seated single leg curls. And like I said, the entire workout actually felt really great. And that was all because, I listened to my body rather than try to push through and do what I usually do. I actually learned some new things on how to better engage my hamstrings, and there are definitely things that I will continue to do even once I do get better and get back into some of those older lifts. So I did that. I also threw in a little bit of back hyper, which is good for your lower back, but it also engages your hamstrings. And then I just did the usual calves and abdominals to finish out the workout. So that's what I want to leave you guys with. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Coming from my own personal experience, don't freak out, be smart, and if you need to rest, and find a way to work around it if you can. And you guys will continue to be successful regardless of injury or not. So if you guys did like the video, give the video a like. If you guys have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Just got a new camera, so hopefully the quality is going to start looking a little bit better. I'm going to try to get out some more content coming soon, so you guys stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next time.